I'm Jeff Simpers, and this is my testimony. January the 3rd, 2016, coming back from Charleston. It was rather cold up here. That night, my wife heard a cat on the front porch. I told her, no, I don't hear no cat. Well, I flipped the lights on. There was a cat out on the front porch, standing out there just a squalling. I went outside, didn't run off. Looked like a kitten, so small. It's gonna be 13 degrees that night. I took him some food and some warm milk, fed him. He didn't run off. I figured he must be somebody's cat. But he hung around. Next morning, fed him some more. He hung around. So I let him in. He liked that warm air coming off of that wood burner. Laid in the floor like he owned the place. Tried to wound up being 3 people. Wanted the cat. Got up to the hour before they were supposed to come get the cat, and every one of them backed out. Everyone backed out at the last hour. So I took the cat and had it checked out at the vet's. She told me it wasn't no stray cat. It was a full-blooded Russian blue. She said, this is somebody's cat. I said, well, it just showed up at the house. I said, it's a kitten. She said, no, this cat's about 5.5 years old. Done been neutered. Well, I had a dilemma. Since I was such a great cat lover, and I'm not, I had a cat and I didn't want it. So, I had made up my mind that I was gonna get rid of the cat. So I caught him out on the front porch, and I was just gonna one shot and be done. He was sitting on the edge of the porch, and I shot 7 feet away. Missed the cat 18 inches. Cat walks down the front steps, gets on the front sidewalk, sits down and looks at me. I put the gun down, told the Lord that I would take care of the cat and love it till he died. He come back up the steps and sat down by my feet. I thought about that for a minute, and that wasn't nothing but God's divine intervention in me killing that cat. My wife had said a prayer that morning going to work. Asking the Lord to not let me kill the cat. That prayer worked, because he took up residence here. So we decided we was gonna keep the cat, and he took over, enjoying his new home. But he had been abused. Somebody had kicked him. He didn't like the looks of boots. But he hung tough with us. Then August 2016, I had a phrenic pacer removed from my chest. Then I had a big old knot come up on the side of my neck. I asked the doctor, I said, "Did you leave something in me?" He said, "Why?" I told him, I said, "I got a big knot on my neck." So he sent me to an ENT specialist. She thought it was a blocked salivary gland. Give me some high-powered antibiotics. Said that'd take care of it in about a week. Went back. It was worse. Got bigger, and it was hotter. She looked at it, got on her cell phone, made a phone call, wanted to know could I go talk to another doctor. So I went and talked to this other doctor, and I looked him right square in the eyes and asked him, I said, "Doc, what is your best no BS assessment of what's going on?" He said, "Without a PET scan, I really don't know, but if I had to guess, I would say it was cancer." I asked him, I said, "Okay, how do you want to take care of this? Let's go ahead and do it." He said, "We got to wait till we get a PET scan first." 2 weeks later, I had the PET scan. It showed positive. All in my neck and my throat. He told me how he was going to do it. The surgery with a robot. I said, "Well, let's set this thing up as soon as we can." He said, "We will." 1st of September, went in surgery, and it wasn't too pretty. Supposed to last 2 hours and 15 minutes. Turned into a little over 7 hours. When he finally did come in and talk to us, he said if he'd have opened me up on the side of the neck instead of going down my throat first with the robot, he'd have just sewed me up. Told me the best of luck with chemo and the radiation. But he did a lot of cutting, a lot of removing. All the lymph nodes in my neck, jugular veins gone, a lot of flesh, all down my throat, it's all gone. Went to the room, just laid there and thought about it. Wasn't a whole lot I could do otherwise. I asked the Lord to give me some patience with all that. And He did. Very much so. I wasn't very much one you would say I was a fence sitter. A little bit on this side, a little bit on that side. All my life. Till that day. He got me through that. He carried me the whole way. Two days later, they wanted to send me home from the hospital. Said I'd heal up better at home. I told him, I said, what am I going to do? I said, I don't have this suction thing where I could suck all this blood out of my throat. They said, you'll be all right. Well, that was about 7 o'clock the second night. I finally went home. First night wasn't bad. Went to bed about 10:30. Everything was good. Went to sleep. Second night, I had a little cough. So I coughed or cleared my throat. Got up, I felt something in my throat, so I got up and went to the lavatory. I said, well, I'm just gonna see what this is. So I spit it out in that little pan that they give you at the hospital to take your stuff home with. Big old chunk of blood and clots. And I started vomiting. Just never would stop. It just kept coming up, coming up. Couldn't even breathe. I was thinking to myself, what is going on? I cannot breathe. I said, why isn't my wife coming in here to check on me? I was sitting there choking to death. I couldn't breathe. I said, Lord, I said, am I gonna die right here in my lavatory? I felt hands on my shoulders. The Lord said, be calm. You're gonna be okay. He pushed me over. And all the rest of that stuff run out of my throat where I could breathe. I was still thinking, why hadn't my wife came in to check on me? I know she could hear me. About that time she walked around the corner. I said, where you been? She said the Lord told me to sit on the side of the bed, that he was in there with me. I said, I think we need to go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital and they checked me out. Said there wasn't nothing bleeding. That was all from blood that was in my stomach. So I stayed in there another day and a half. But yes, The Lord works miracles. If you don't believe it, I do. I'm living proof of it. He saved me that night. This rocked on. I got better. Then last year, I had a big lump come up under my armpit. And what in the world's going on here? So I had a biopsy done. It was cancer. I asked that doctor, I said, well, come on, let's do something. What we gonna do? He said, since you done been burned up with the chemo and the radiation, he said, I'm gonna try something different. I said, what you wanna do? He said, immunotherapy. I said, all right, when we gonna do it? He said, let's get it set up. So I started taking treatments for that. That stuff put me down hard. I mean real hard. Put me in the hospital for about 7 days. Got over that little episode, wound up with shingles in the hospital because my immune system was so low. But PET scan showed that the cancer was gone. Another miracle from the Lord. He got rid of it, and it was in 5 places. Under my arm, on my liver, a rib, and both lungs. Four PET scans later, is still clean. And that's all because of the Lord's healing hands. As of this day, I'm still clean. And it's all because of the Lord. That is my testimony. I hope you enjoyed it.